Hi, Zak Klemmer here. Welcome, YouTube family. This is Zak Klemmer living in Tucson. And this morning I'm at the Tucson Presidio Museum. Tucson recently celebrated its 248th founding of the Presidio on August the 19th and 20th, 1775. And this morning I'm going to be interviewing my good friend Dorothy Yanez, who has written 2 books about Tucson and the local area. And the art community here with the murals. And I want to welcome you to Tucson. This is a beautiful place to live. Coming up in a moment. Thank you. Hi, YouTube family. Zak Klemmer here, living in Tucson. And this is my good friend Dorothy Yanez. And she is a tour guide at the Tucson Presidio Museum. We just celebrated our 248th anniversary of the founding of the Presidio. Dorothy, tell us a little bit about your first book and why you wrote it.
I'm very passionate about Tucson and Tucson's history. So this book is about all the information that is inside the San Agustin del Tucson Presidio Museum, so that when visitors come or docents want to learn about the history of Tucson, this is an excellent book. You can read it within a couple of hours. There's lots of pictures. It's written so that it can be read within a couple of 2 or 3 hours. And it's just a really great souvenir book for people who want to come as visitors. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Zak Klemmer here, living in Tucson, and we're with Dorothy Yanez, and she has a second book. Dorothy, tell us about your second book.
Are you aware that there's over 100 different murals and public art just in the downtown area? I do 4 downtown walking tours, and 2 of those tours concentrate on the murals and public art just in the downtown area. Because there are so many murals and public arts in the downtown area, that I've split it into 2 different 2-hour tours with approximate walking of about 1.5 miles to 2 miles. The north side of Congress, and I'm using an east-west street, is called mainly murals, and south of Congress, the tour is called public art and murals. I have people who have been on the tours that constantly ask, hey, do you have a book of what we just saw? And yes, now there is a book of the 2 tours that I give at the Presidio Museum, which can be purchased online. And the book has beautiful colors of the murals that are on the tour with the year that it was drawn, the artist, and a little bit of thought process of each of those muralists on what they were thinking when they painted their murals. Now, I will let you know that my degree is in business management, but that doesn't discount how much I really appreciate that somebody can put beautiful color up on a wall. And I talk about a lot of different things, and there's always questions at the bottom of each of these pages, so that you need to go on the tour to hear the answers. So if you have any questions or concerns, please get a hold of the Presidio Museum, all the tours that are online, and I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Dorothy. For our YouTube audience, the Presidio Museum is on the corner of Washington Street and
Court. 196 North Court. And the website is TucsonPresidio.com.
Wonderful, thank you. And I hope that you'll make it out and visit Tucson. My contact information is here on the website, Zak Klemmer, living in Tucson, and we would love to have you come out. Be happy to take you on a tour of Tucson. Thank you, Dorothy. Hi, Zak Klemmer here with Living in Tucson. And I have Gene Baxter here. We're celebrating at the Presidio Museum, Tucson's anniversary, founded on this date in 1775. And Jean's going to talk about her book, Sweetie the Rooster.
Thank you. Sweetie the Rooster is really the story of the children coming to the Presidio for the first time. They came from Tubac and they make the journey. It takes them 3 days to walk up here. And it's told through Sweetie the Rooster. Sweetie the Rooster is not a sweetie. Sweetie is just as nasty as all get out. And he scares everybody. And let me flip to a page here. You can see how... So here's mean old Sweetie. And everybody in the fort is petrified of Sweetie. The children are afraid, the soldiers are afraid, everybody's afraid of the rooster. Except for Mama. Mama raised the rooster from the time he was a little baby chick. She's the only one that likes Sweetie. So as they get ready to make the trip, this is the father of the family, he's a soldier. And they have to make the trip from Tubac, where they're stationed, bring them up to Tucson to become the first families and the first children here in Tucson. So this basically talks about the trip, and eventually they are out working, and Sweetie sees a rattlesnake. Sweetie kills the rattlesnake, and he saves the children of Tucson. And as an honor, for what he did in saving the children, when the soldiers go by, they tip their black hats in honor, and they say, "Buenos dias, Senor Sweetie, the rooster who saved the children of Tucson." And it's basically a story about the children coming to Tucson and life.
Thank you so much, Gene. I'm Zak Klemmer with United Real Estate Specialists. As your realtor, my job is not just to find you a house, it's to help you find a community, a place that you'll love as much as we do. We were strangers here once, and we were welcomed to Tucson with open arms. So share your apprehensions, ask your questions. Let's start a conversation. I'm here for you to help you get started creating the life that you dream about. Contact me today.